let's review some other ways to run the compare objects workflow. First, we compared all of the objects related to container transaction ME81. There are other objects that are supported by the actions within this workflow. The main actions here are the get SAP objects and compare objects. If you click the help icon here and search the index, type in object type. So check out the object type matrix. And here's a list of all of the objects that LiveCompare supports. Some of the actions are listed across the top. So compare objects, which is right here. If there's a check mark, LiveCompare can compare that object. So first we did transaction. Next I want to do program. So I'm going to use PROG as my field. So go back into your workflow and under the selects, right click and do an edit select list. Where it says T-code, type in PROG, and instead of equals, I'm going to select contains pattern for my operator, and I want to compare all of my custom programs that start with or contain the pattern Z, CD, star. So program contains pattern Z, CD, star, click OK. Now one main thing that we have to do before we run this workflow is click on the Get SAP Objects and go to your property editor and change your Get Sub Objects from true to false. So to do that, just click on true, click on the drop down and choose false. That way we're comparing just the parent object. So any object that contains this pattern. If I were to get the sub objects, you would not only compare the parent program, but also all of the sub objects underneath that program, which could be a huge comparison if you ever did something like Z star. So make sure you go into your property editor for the Get SAP Objects action and change your Get Sub Objects from true to false. And go ahead and click Run. Now if you're running this tutorial, you may not have any Z, CD, star objects. So just use some that you know you'll have, like ZFI or ZCD, whatever naming conventions that you know will produce some results. I got 55 out of my two systems. I compared them, and let's take a look at the results. So I see out of my 50-something programs, 4 are different, 6 are in sync, 2 are only in my system 1, and 33 are unique to my system 2. Let's take a look at these 4 that are different. Here's another view of the results, and you can push this into Excel. You can also choose this option here to filter out things that are only in System 1 or System 2. I just want to see the 4 that are different. And let's choose the first one here. So there are 5 changes to my code listed here. I'm scrolling through each one by clicking this next different option. And here's a list of all of the transports related to this object. So if it is out of sync, some of these transports may be the reason why. The first icon you see here, that little 1, that means this transport ending in 165 is only in my system 1, and it's highlighted in blue. Where you see this 2 icon in pink, that means this transport 5, is only in my system 2, and the green equal sign means this transport is in both systems that I chose for my comparison. Okay, thanks for watching.